How's it, folks? Even though Techland has literally just recently announced Dying Light, the Beast standalone game that's going to replace DLC 2 for Dying Light 2, they've also just released a community patch, version 1.18 for Dying Light 2. It doesn't have any major changes in the patch, but there are quite a few requested changes that have been made that, although minor grabs, I'm glad to see that they fixed it. They also left a statement saying that they continue to listen to our feedback and want to thank us all for helping make the game even better. And they also want to take the opportunity to reaffirm their long-term commitment to Dying Light 2, and they aren't going to be dropping support for it, as they are still working on the Tower Raid and plan to continue supporting the game in the future as well. But with that out of the way, let's start off with some of the community-driven changes, beginning with co-op. Fix issues sometimes disabling players to join each other using quick join. Fix issue with players being unable to finish some quests under certain conditions in co-op, for example during the epilogue. Moving on to gameplay, gear pieces are now droppable, aside from premium items. I am so glad for this change. It was one of the kind of big annoyances with playing the game was inventory got cluttered with items and gear that we couldn't drop. Now we can finally get rid of Chira's fedoras that we got every time starting the Bloody Towers DLC. And then also while playing in Nightmare mode, you'll be able to see the immunity bar using the extended HUD option, which is a nice change. Fix the issue that sometimes spawned volatiles in different locations at night during various quests, making them nearly impossible to finish. Fix the issue where a GRE's HP resets when the player is too far away from it during the mission. And fix the issue where the Bloody Towers DLC is not detected and DLC items are taken from player if the user starts the game via the start activity on the PlayStation 5. Moving on to environment, fix the issue with red chests sometimes clipping through terrain, making it nearly impossible to loot, like that one. Fix the duplicated assets on the crossroad on St. Paul Island, and fix the rain sometimes appearing inside various interiors, which helps with immersion. And then moving on to technical. Fix issue with some textures overlapping with open chests in survivor missions. And then there's still some further changes that weren't community driven, but they add into this patch as well. Starting off with co-op. Fix the occasional issue where after dropping out of a co-op session, Find Games is grayed out and it's impossible to join games via your friends or favorites, sometimes leading to a loss of single player progress. And the game should no longer crash when switching between tabs in the join game menu. Moving on to gameplay, a hint reminding players about removing spectral goggles has been added. Firebolts that were lost when purchased with the Hack-On bundle should now be restored. Fix the issue with ambushed chest encounters failing to complete after the renegades or bandits are defeated and the loot is taken. Fix the issue where the players sometimes cannot lose their last life and end the survival missions by leaving the mission area. Fix the issue where it is not possible to pick up a weapon from the shallow water when the character is not submerged. Fix the issue with crosshairs sometimes moving downwards when charging the bow and focusing the boss type enemy. Fix the issue with enemies killed by the Vault Kick not being impaled on a spark trap. Fix the issue with body collision of both versions of Suiciders remaining for a few seconds after being killed with ranged weapons. Fix the issue with the spawn point being localized under the car in the delayed delivery quest, resulting in an infected being stuck inside of it. Fix the issue with Veronica being sometimes unnaturally elevated during the elevator ride. Fix the issue with Tobias being sometimes unnaturally elevated during the dialogue in the Lost Light quest. Fix the issue when the player is able to press the elevator button multiple times and fall under the elevator. That happened a couple of times for me in the VNC tower. Fix the issue with the book sometimes changing position in the Book Club 10 quest. Fix the issue with the shaking camera during the X13 quest if the player starts the dialogue while running. Fix the issue with some throwables sometimes not showing splash effects when thrown into the water. Fix the issue with infected being able to reach the player with melee attacks despite a large height difference. Fix the issue where the player is forced to buy infected trophies separately at Jay's. Fix the issue with volatiles walking into the frame or waiting behind the player at night during the double time quest. Fix the issue with Night Runner's vision potion not granting night vision. Moving on to environment. Fix the UV lights without the source sometimes being present at windmills in the central loop. Fix the issue with plants sometimes disappearing in various locations. Fix the issue with the blown money mural not showing in the city. Fix the trees sometimes floating in the air over chemicals on the edge of the downtown Garrison, Horseshoe, and Lower Dam area regions. Fix the issue with some lanterns floating in the air during the Firestarter survival mission. Moving on to technical changes. Fix the issue with Hack-On remaining idle when the player respawns during the chase in the Getting Stronger quest. Fix the issue with games sometimes crashing on NVIDIA GPUs right after launching, and the lack of frame generation option. Fix issue with decals improperly handling ray tracing. Fix issue with graphical corruption during Priceless Elite mission. Cleared some unused prefabs still existing in game files. Fix the flickering lighting present on multiple assets in the central loop. Fix the misplaced occluder, sometimes visible in the central loop. Fix the issue with the main menu camera zooming in after leaving the store when using resolutions with an aspect ratio other than 16:9. Fix the white noise that sometimes appeared on the trees in the prologue. Fix the items order in the store product page to be more consistent. Fix the issue with characters being barely visible in the cutscene in the Out of Your League and Woods Tower quests. Fix the issue with a black texture being visible when the player boosts with the paraglider. Fix the issue with the winch sometimes clipping with the car when the horseshoe region is assigned to a faction and the maple windmill has been activated. Fix the issue with Jamie visibly sliding to the side after the dialogue ends during the Carrier's 5 quest. And then finally, moving on to the UI, fix the issue with the fourth row appearing in the backpack when all other slots are occupied with ammo. And that is everything involved in the patch notes for patch 1.18. There is an upcoming Q&A session about Dying Light the Beast next week, and I'll have a video covering the questions and answers of that shortly afterwards. Other than that, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Good night and good luck.